Today, I'm going to look at a Grand Design Reflection fifth wheel. Stay with us. Went to go look at this camper. It was a Grand Design Reflection. It was set up as a seasonal in Pine Haven Campground Resort in Ocean View, which was, I believe, purchased, this is what I was told, it was purchased by Thousand Trails. The customers, or the people, the sellers, we went, nice rig, they took care of it. They bought it new, it was a one owner. It actually looked better than some of the new models that I went to take a look at. And obviously I asked them, what their bottom line was, and they said they weren't budging on their price. So my wife and I, we decided, okay, we're going to buy it. But Pine Haven told these people that they weren't allowed to sell their camper. And if they did, then the buyers had to sign a new contract to leave the camper on the grounds, which is totally a lie. It's totally absurd. The manager, or whoever she was, Ida, I don't know what her name was. I don't think she had a brain cell one, because she had no idea what she was talking about. So she kept on saying, you're not allowed to sell it. You're not allowed to sell it. You're not allowed to sell it. And then she said something about it in the fact that you can't sell the property. Well, of course you're not selling the property. So they wanted me to sign a contract finishing out, transfer the contract from the seller to me till the end of September. Well, I didn't want that. I want to travel across the country. I was hooking up and I was pulling it out. It's sold. I don't have to leave it there. It's not permanent. So I ended up saying, look, I'll give you X amount of dollars. And they said, no, we're not budging. I said, okay. All right. It's a nice unit. It's the nicest one that I've seen. Like I said, it was nicer than some of the new ones that I've walked in. The man really maintained it. And I went up and down this thing, and I'll tell you, the only thing that I really seen on this that I had to really do to it was put new sealers on, up on the roof, put new seal. And other than that, hook it up and ready to go. This thing was clean, it was immaculate. So I didn't have a problem paying what their asking price was. So I said, okay, I'm going to leave you a deposit. A cash deposit on the contingency that, we can get this resolved and I can pull this thing out. And what happened? The guy turned around and said, no, I'm not going to take your deposit. I got two other people coming. And me and my wife, we looked at each other and we're dumbfounded, and we're like, and Carol's like, wait a minute. We're giving you what you're asking. What's the problem? He says, yeah, I don't know. He says, I'm going to figure out what this Pine Haven is doing with this contract thing. And then I got two other people coming. So apparently, he wants me to go into a bidding war. Well, I'm not going into a bidding war. So I gave you your asking price. I accepted your asking price, and you decided that you're going to wait. You wasted 2.5 hours of my time, and then you decide that you don't want to sell it. Well, I hope the other people go ahead and do what Pine Haven wants them to do and sign a contract, because I'm not willing to do that. So maybe they just want somebody to do, you know, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Well, you know what? That's not the right thing to do. So what the right thing was to do was to sell it to the person that was willing to buy it. And that would have been me. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. This one wasn't meant to be. It wasn't right. Pine Haven, you got a manager sitting over there, okay, that probably don't need to be sitting there. So I don't know what kind of management you're running over there, but you can never expect me to come into your place. So 1,000 Trails, guess what? You purchased it, you got to deal with it. So you go ahead and you deal with your situation, and whatever contracts you got, you better straighten this lady out. So, but that was my experience. Okay, so the thing of it is I'm looking for a nice RV so I can get back on the road, so we can start traveling, so I can bring you some more content. So that was that in a nutshell. I didn't record the walkthrough because it was a private sale. I want to respect the seller and the private sale and their occupants of their camper. So, but if this was a dealership, I would have walked you through it. So, but therefore, you know, I got no content on this unit. But we'll find something, and even if it's a bumper pull, you know, Carol wants a little 25, 26 foot bumper pull. So we're looking. Hopefully we can find something soon. So again, do all the things, you know, subscribe, hit that bell, give me a thumbs up if you like it, share, comment. So until next time, thanks for watching Adventures with Paw Paw.